The Artemis 2 mission went well, and suddenly the internet's loudest skeptics start reaching for anything they can find. And today we've got a special one. There's a flat earther named Maloney who's grasping at invisible straws and screaming, "The Artemis mission was faked!" He's brought up another weak argument, and I've actually seen a lot of flat earthers, space deniers, moon landing deniers, and people who probably can't do 1 + 1 bring up this argument. Maloney's claim is this. During the astronauts' walkout, which is right here that we're going to watch before the launch, none of the cameras or the phones were actually recording. And the one phone that's clearly visible supposedly showed something completely different. Sounds dramatic, sounds suspicious, until you actually look at it. So, Maloney, let's check it out.
I love the energy of this crowd. Let's go. And so now the crew walking over to each of their pens. The first people closest to them, of course, their family members.
They watch this and then they get all worked up and go, "I found something, haha." 16 years ago, YouTube introduced the ability to change the playback speed of videos, and somehow truth seekers never got the memo. You click the little gear icon and playback speed here. You can go down to a quarter of speed. So let's check it out with that speed. That's the screen there. You can see the orange movement. You can see the black, this guy in the suit walking through. You can see this guy's head here on the bottom of the screen. You can see the camera in front of his screen. You can see the orange. So this is perfectly fine. But let's go one step further. So you can see it's cropped weird because I went into After Effects and just centered everything on this camera to make it stationary. So we can see it pretty much center of frame the entire time. And we're watching it. We can see the orange. We could see the guy walk in the background right there. But what we're going to do is do 4 of these and slow them down. So here we are. We're watching these 4 screens that are circled. All this footage is stabilized and slowed down to a quarter of the speed. Now on pretty much all of these screens, you can see the motion in the background. You can see that the background is relative to what's going on. The orange astronaut suit moving through the screen. Some of them a little harder than others. But it's not like these aren't showing what we're seeing. Now, this is why this is one of quite possibly the stupidest arguments I have ever heard from space deniers, moon landing deniers, and flat earthers, and Macaroni Maloney, is that if they were going to fake this, they would just put people in a fucking crowd and have them record things like normal, because that is way easier than whatever weird-ass excuse you're trying to come up with to say that none of these cameras are filming or showing what they should be. Like, let's use critical thinking. What would be easier? Having a bunch of people stand there pretending to be on phones and then film it and then go in and manually add all these weird green screens to each phone that have no relevance to the background? Or just have people record stuff if you're gonna fake it? Now that was just to point out how absolutely moronic conspiracy theorists can be. I'm sorry to break it to you. The Artemis 2 mission was successful, went off really well, and you're grasping at invisible straws because you just can't get up in your feelings of your slanted position on something. So they don't use analysis. They basically cherry pick poor arguments. Rely on somebody watching something maybe once, probably not even watching it. Most of the time, they're showing it on a screen through a screen of another recording, so the quality's trash anyways. But people like Baloney Maloney's entire argument collapse the second you look at it. So what we've got is somebody coping so hard they struggle for arguments that fail. Not really investigating, just coping. Don't embarrass yourself like fence post Maloney, because if claims fall apart this fast, you're not onto something. And if you're coping hard and denying reality because you feel like a failure, ask your community about Copium. Copium is a once daily emotional stabilizer designed to help you dismiss inconvenient truths and deny reality. Copium works by reducing exposure to accountability, suppressing critical thinking, and reinforcing biases confirmed by other dumb people online. With Copium, you can continue believing what internet memes tell you you must believe, even when evidence says otherwise. So you don't need special effects or special equipment to debunk this stuff. You literally only need a slowdown feature that's 15 years old featured by YouTube.